All right, the next big chunk of information is solving our systems. So when I'm looking at this one here, I see that I can cancel out a variable. I can choose. I can either do x or y. I like to cancel one that has one positive and one negative. So I'm going to multiply top and bottom by 4. So this becomes 8x minus 4y equals 4 times 15 should be 60. Okay, and then I'm just going to rewrite this guy down below just so they're nice and lined up. Now when I add the two equations together, my minus 4y and positive 4y cancel. 8x plus 1x is 9x equals 75. 75 divided by 9 is not a pretty number. Oh, I'm sorry, this was a negative 15, so it's going to be negative 60. Make sure you're watching those signs, ladies and gents. So this would be negative 45, which makes such a prettier number. So divide by 9, and we get x equals negative 5. Now that I know x, I can plug it in to solve for y. So I'm going to take this one, and I'm going to have negative 5 plus 4y equals 15. Again, all I did was I replaced my x with negative 5. And I'm going to solve here, add 5, 4y equals 20, so I get y equals 5. So my final answer is negative 5, 5. Now another question they might ask of you with this is if it's needs to write it as a matrix. So remember, when we're looking at the matrix, we're looking at the coefficients. So this has a coefficient of 1, 4, and 15, 2, negative 1, and negative 15. So if I were asked to write this as a matrix, I would have 1, 4, 2, negative 1, and then 15, negative 15, and that would be my matrix. Sometimes it has like the little caps on the end, but either way is fine. It's a multiple choice test more than likely. All right, why don't you pause the video and try and do this one before I get started. Again, you can choose which one to cancel, or the x or the y. I'll choose to cancel the x this time just for giggles. So I'm going to multiply that bottom one by negative 2. So nothing changed with that top one. I'm going to go ahead and multiply that bottom one. So my x's cancel out. I'm left with negative 3y equals 30. So y equals negative 10, which is awesome. We're going to go ahead and plug that back in. I personally would choose the top one here just because y is kind of already by itself, but you could plug it into the top or bottom. And we're going to solve, add 10. So we're going to get 2x equals 28. So x would equal 14. So my final answer would be 14, negative 10. And again, if it asked me to write this in matrix form, I would just have 2, 1, 1, 2, 18, negative 6. Again, whoops. When we're doing this, we're looking at the coefficients. 2, 1, 1, 2, 18, negative 6. Okay? And if you had to go backwards, you would just fill this in. You would be like, all right, tech an x, tech a y equals tech an x, tech a y equals, right? And that would come up with this equation. All right. I think that's all for that one.